Hello, today I'll be reviewing the Ryobi 20-inch 40-volt brushless cordless electric snowblower. Has a 5-amp battery and charger included. I have it right here and it's in the stowed position so you can see how compact it is. I also have the lawnmower and a few other Ryobi tools. And I chose this because, as you could tell, I have a lot of Ryobi tools, and this made sense because when I got the lawnmower, it came with this big battery, and so I can use that battery in the summer, but then it's the same battery that comes with this, so now I have two batteries. And when we get really big snowstorms, I actually got this when we had a really big snowstorm. I had hurt my back that like 2 days before, and I couldn't use a shovel, so I needed something. I went out and got this, and it really saved the day. We've had a 12-inch blizzard, poured 12 inches overnight, and this handled it nicely. The guy across my street has a gas snowblower, and this held up just as good as his did, except his was a lot louder and his smelled bad. So I definitely recommend this. I have had this for 2 full winters, and it has held up. I've probably used it. I don't use it when the snow is only like an inch or less, just because I can just do that with a shovel and get it over with. But anytime it's more than that, I'll use this. My wife uses this if I'm not there to shovel, because this is easier. In fact, this is so nice that when I do use it, if I still have battery left over, I will actually go snow blow the neighbors, and I'll just go until the battery runs out. I'll go up one side and down the other side of the sidewalk just to help out, because it's so easy. It's mostly like walking, maybe like a little bit harder than pushing a stroller if you've done that, but there's very little resistance unless it gets really deep, in which case, you gotta back up and kind of push it like you're pushing a shovel. But I'm gonna pull this out now. This thing is pretty heavy. It's about 35 pounds, and it has the wheels, but they're on that side, so I can't get to it. So it's really easy to set this up. You just pull the handle up like that, and then it has these little locking grips. You can loosen and tighten it with these knobs, and then you do that. So if it's a little tight like that, you could loosen this. I just have it really tight. This one's loose. You could see it. It's pretty loose. That's why it was so easy. This one's really tight. So to use this, it's really simple. Once you have that the handle up and locked, you just put your battery in, pull this back, and then press that button. It's really easy with 2 hands. It's a little bit harder with one. And then you can lift it if you're turning it. It turns on a dime, and then pushing it is easy. It's meant to scrape, so I have found that I kind of have to push down on the handle a little bit to get it to go. Okay, so how does this work? You have this handle here, which allows you to turn it so that you can direct the snow either left or right or whichever way you need. And then you have this little thing, you push that up, and you can adjust it up or down. So if I do this, I can actually get the snow to launch like 25, 30 feet in the air. So that tells you how powerful this is. Usually I have it about here at about a 45 degree angle or so, and it can launch it, maybe like 10, 15 feet. And then if you have it all the way down, it doesn't really do much. It just pushes it to the side. And that was one thing I didn't know when I first got this, is I didn't know about this. In fact, I didn't know about this for the whole first snow season. I just found it this last season. And it was like, it wasn't all the way down, but it was kind of down. And so I was like, why is this kind of weak? Because it was just blowing straight off to the side. It worked, but it wasn't like getting it completely out of the way. So if I was blowing it onto the sidewalk and it's only doing half, I'd have to go over and it was a little bit more. But if I had known about this, that would have been helpful. So I'll grab a battery, and it's really easy. So the battery has a little button here, and that allows you to just get it in and out of the slot. And so it'll be a little bit hard to do with one hand. So there's a slot here, and there are rails here, and you just slide it in there like that, and then it's so easy you can use one finger to click it in, and that's how you know it's going to work. So let's listen to how quiet this is. So, oh yeah, once you pull this back with the battery in, there's a light. I don't think I've used this at night, so I don't know how powerful it is. That seems brighter than the lawnmower one, and I have used the lawnmower at night, so I would imagine this is good for any nighttime snow blowing. Okay, so you hold this down, and then you push the button. And that's it. And so I just let go of that and it turned off. Like I said, it's not that loud. So to get it out, you just lift this up, press that button, pull it up, and there you go. It's a little bit harder with one hand because I'm trying to get a good angle with the camera. So I'm in an interesting position. And then taking it down is just as simple. You pull the handles out. Again, this one's a little bit tight. Fold that up, and that's it. You know, it's there's not much to it. The charger is really simple, just the same where, you know, there's some rails here where you can't see it, but you just slide the battery in and turn it on. Let me demonstrate that real quick. So here's the charger and here's the battery. So this has the rails here. This has the rails here. So you just slide that in and click. So it's like I said, it's easier with two hands because you can hold it from sliding because there is a little bit of force needed to click it in. This tells you how it's charging. So let's just carry this over to a plug. Okay. So if you see, I'll just plug this in right here. Takes a second to turn on, and then it'll tell you the status. So red means there's nothing in there or it's not charged, a dead battery. There's an orange for a warning sign, and then flashing green means it's charging. Solid green, like we have here, means that it is charged because I charged these up after I mowed the lawn a couple days ago. And so that's about it for this product. I really like it. I can't think of any cons other than you know, this is a bit tight, but that's my own doing. And this wasn't obvious. Maybe it was in the user manual. I didn't really read it. So hopefully anyone watching this, if you get it, you'll know about that because it's actually really fun to shoot it up high. We were having a snowball fight with my daughter and I was using this to launch the snow at her. And so she didn't stand a chance, but it was really light. It like really airs it out. So it's fluffy. So you can have a lot of fun with this. One last thing, this thing is wide enough that it will cover about half the sidewalk. So you'll have to do one pass and then you'll have to do another pass coming back, which is fine because, you know, if you go out, you got to come back. The only issue is when you're turning around is you kind of got to step into the snow to turn it, but there's not really a way around that. So that would be the case with any snowblower. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this. I hope this was helpful and thanks for watching.